Right, hello. This is a bit new for me, new start. Gonna be a bit weird getting used to all this recording. I'm not used to recording myself and talking at the same time. But welcome to the channel. This channel is gonna be a fitness-based channel, not one that I'm gonna give you all the nutritional and fitness advice that I have from years and years of knowledge. It's gonna be more of a journey and a growth thing. So I'm gonna get some things wrong. Probably gonna say a lot of things wrong and learn as I go on. So please bear with me. Hopefully, as I progress and as I get better, the videos will get better. Not only just on a like fitness and eating side or nutrition side, but also on an editing and recording side of things. Like at the minute, I have a phone on a tripod, and that is it. But yeah, that's kind of the idea of this channel. Um, just progress like that. That's my plan. That's what I would like to do with this. So we'll just see how it goes. Moving on, I'm James. I've been working out for on and off for about five years, 5 6 years. God, I'm old now. Back when I started, I was a little skinny runt that thought he was a lot bigger than he was. Didn't really know anything. Obviously, you don't starting out. So coming from a place where I played a lot of rugby in high school, but I was at so 5'8", 15, 16, weighed probably 58 to 60 kg, if that, probably lower. I don't know what it was. I know it isn't stone. It was 8 stone 8, I think. Can't remember the conversions off the top of my head. But yeah, it was very small, as you can see here with this photo. That's kind of the build I started off with. Started working out infrequently, but I used to cycle to my gym, which was I'd say about 2 miles away. So I'd cycle, work out, cycle back. Within 2 months of training, the newbie gain stage, I managed to have abs, skinny abs, we'll say. Not really much muscle definition, in my opinion, compared to nowadays. But it was a good building block. It was looking back on it now, as much as I'm like embarrassed at me taking the photos that I did, thinking I was big, thinking I was something special. It gives me a good bundle to look at the things that genetically I have strengths in, genetically I had weaknesses in, and just the general what my build could be. This was obviously 5 years ago, so a lot has changed in that time. I've got a lot older, I have matured, and things like that. Being at that stage, I obviously did a lot of more cardio and anything else, whether it be going out with mates, playing football, rugby, um, biking around the place, so I didn't exactly gain much weight in that time. I've also had a very love-hate relationship with the gym where I've kind of either all gone consistently for a month or two, and then not gone for 2 or 3, and then gone and then not, and then gone and then not. That's been like that pretty much over the last 5 years until the most recent, like probably 8 months, realistically. Um, but I'm looking to obviously be more consistent, and that's another benefit of having this channel is it holds me accountable to be consistent. Because if I'm not making progress and making those gains, then people aren't going to watch. People aren't going to want to see what I'm doing, and obviously that's kind of the whole point of doing it is to gain an audience and grow with that audience. Um, but yeah, coming back into high school is when I started. Wasn't the strongest, wasn't the weakest. Uh, when I played rugby, I played the tight head in rugby, even though I was so small. So I had good strength for my size. Was quite powerful and quite explosive. But once again, not a lot of weight to carry behind me, so I could stay up there with the bigger lads in the rugby teams, but I can progress further than that. I stopped playing rugby because of a back injury. Um, in end of my high school year 11. But yeah, had a basis. So when I started going to the gym, I was really one of the odd kids that liked legs and pushed a lot on legs to the point where coming into college, first couple of months of college, my legs is pretty much what I trained mainly. So my squat was 100 kg, which I've only got up to 110 kg in the last 4 months. So I plateaued on that quite a lot over the last couple of years. But coming into college, I was I'd put on a bit of weight, just age you do. But I'd kind of started training a bit more because a lot of my friends were doing it. And I'd go to college. I'd go. One of them would drive me in. We'd drive in together. We'd do a session together. Not a very thought out session, but we'd just do stuff until COVID hit. COVID hit in my first year of college, where I then began obviously being at home all the time. Didn't really do much in the way of maybe the odd run. So I gained a lot of weight, and I kind of lost any progress I had made, realistically, as you can see in the photos here. That will hopefully be showing up if I've done it correctly. But yeah, I gained a lot of weight, got not, I wouldn't say fat, 'cause I wouldn't say I was fat, but I was definitely bigger than I was, and I'm definitely unhealthy for what I had been. I was playing video games all day, every day, eating like junk food constantly, bag of Doritos after bags of Doritos, fizzy drinks. COVID lasted through both my years of college, so all my college education, anything practical, I went to an engineering college. Anything practical didn't happen. So a lot of sedentary lifestyle, we'll say, not a lot of actual exercise. Everything went downhill, kind of there. And then coming out of college, tried to get a bit better. Not too much progress, I'd say. Kind of once again fluctuating in and out. You would go out with a few mates. Drank a lot in my last year of college, and I mean a lot. Coming out of that, I for a year kind of just bounced around a few places after college. Didn't really do much. Did the odd bit of working out here and there. Stayed at the same gym that I was at in college. Continued through that and everything. Kind of bounced around until second year, everyone's second year of uni for me, or last year, 2022 to 2023, like those summers, where I moved out of the house for a year, and I lived in the city where I was pretty much 10-minute walk from my gym. So no excuses. Not that excuses didn't come, but they did. Started to try to eat better, try to make sure I'm hitting my protein goals, my macro goals. I've always struggled with food, so it's very difficult. But I started to make some progress. I was on a push-pull legs 3 days a week. That was kind of the basics of it, kind of bare bones. Maybe the odd run here and there, but not much running, if I'm being honest. My cardio took a big dip. No longer playing rugby or anything. Didn't really need cardio. Still needed it, but that's what I thought at the time. Now coming back into this in the last like 8 months, coming from the summer of 2023, coming back into now where I've started training more regularly on a 6-day split. I decided I was cutting weight up until September when I moved out. I got down to around about 68 kg, as you see here. Quite light for me. I didn't really have a starting position to start off with because I didn't really weigh myself very often. So 68 kg at the bottom of a cut. I wouldn't say it was a heavy cut. I wouldn't say it was a fairly tracked cut, but it was a cut nonetheless. That was my starting point. 68 kg, 20 years old, 5'8", short as fuck. Yeah, I know. But yeah, that was my starting point. And then coming in out of that summer, bulking all the way from then till February, which I struggled with, to the point where towards the end of during the January February months, I was eating between 4,000 and 5,000 calories a day, and honestly just kind of shoving stuff in my face to make up the calorie count. Not really thinking about what it was I was shoving in my face. Working out consistently on the change to 6-day basis during that bulk, where I was doing a push pull legs for a bit, then switched to a push pull legs, arms, chest and back, legs. So 6 days, hitting every muscle group twice, trying not to overwork, but also trying not to underwork, trying to find the balance as I learn new things, learn new exercises, make sure I hit every side, so tops of the pecs, side pecs, front delt, rear delt, make sure everything was hit. Took a little time of fine tuning, but I have now fine tuned that. Coming into now, February, I started cutting at the beginning of February, started cutting weight. So by the end of my bulk, sorry, this is probably all over the place, but by the end of my bulk, I was 77, 78 kg. So by the end of my bulk, I'd gained 10 kg, which was quite a lot for me. It's the heaviest I've been in my life. Um, and now cutting, my program has changed a little bit to the point where now I just, on my legs days, which is Wednesday and Saturday, I hit abs. I hit 2 exercises for abs on both days, 4 exercises altogether, 4 sets, just to get a bit of abs in because I've never really worked abs, never really had abs in my life other than the initial photo of skinny abs I had as a kid. Um, but yeah, working on that. Current physique at the bulk and everything, and trying to cut that down, trim that down, a look better. My current physique, or the best photo I have of my current physique, will be here. This is where I'm currently at, where I'm currently looking, and I obviously want to be a lot better than this. This is by no means an amazing thing, but for if you look at the photos where I started 5 years ago and now, that progress, or even just in muscle definition or strength, in actual like size and everything, is a massive improvement. Weight, I'm a lot healthier now than I was then. Um, Eating a lot healthier. I still struggle with food. It's one of the main things I've always had an issue with, but I'm healthier overall. Also running 5Ks. I'm trying to get them twice a week. Currently doing that. Currently using Strava with a few of my friends where we're all tracking our runs. So it gives that kind of inclination like, I don't want to lose these people. I don't want to run less than them. So I'm going to try and run more. Gonna try and get faster. Gonna try and get further distance. But it's all by the end of the year. So we'll see. Um, yeah, so now on this cut, I'm going to try and dip back down to 68, 70 kg, see where it looks. Maybe I'll go lower, maybe I'll bulk again. I don't know. But I just want to see where my body looks at that stage because, like I said, very new to it. Don't know how my body reacts to certain things. I've cut from the 4 to 5,000 calories down to 2,200 to 1,800. So I'm sitting within there kind of range. That depends when I'm training, how I'm training. Obviously, on the days where I run 5Ks or do an excessive cardio, I play badminton on Thursdays as well. I tend to eat a little bit more just because I don't want to lose weight rapidly and lose muscle at the same time. I want to keep it a gradual curve. Since with the last month, I'm down to 75 kg now, so I've lost 2 to 3 kg. So in a month, which isn't terrible, maybe still a little bit too fast, I'm not sure, but I've lost that curve a bit. But yeah, talking about weights and things like that, setting a base point for this year and the ideas, as I've been yabbering. PRs is a big thing for me. I want to hit those numbers, but I also want to look aesthetic. So I'm kind of trying to do both, which is not always the easiest. Deadlift PR right now for me is my pride and joy. The thing that I love doing. Haven't deadlifted properly in about 3 or 4 months just because my back is obliterated from it. But 160 kg is my current deadlift PR. Then we have bench, which I hit recently doing the Smolov Junior. I got my bench up from 60 kg to 80 kg in the space of 3 weeks, um, which was amazing. I mean, I never really trained bench. I never really liked bench until doing this. So now I'm aiming for that 100 kg by hopefully summer, September maybe. I want to hit 100 kg this year at least. And then, like I said earlier, my squat is at 110. I'm aiming to get that to 140 because that plateau is crazy. So if I can get 140 this year, I'll be so happy. I'll be over the moon. Deadlift 200 kg is what I'm aiming for because that's just insane. It's my best lift by far, and I think with a bit of tweaking here and there and a few different bits, I'm looking forward to getting those big numbers and sharing those numbers with you as well. Sharing that progress. Don't know whether I'll do like a series or like a road to whatever weight on deadlift or something. I don't know. I'll do something, but like road to PRs. I don't know. At the minute with my cut, I am just trying to maintain strength with it. I'm not trying to gain strength because gaining strength when you're cutting is really hard. But yeah, that's where I'm about the goal. This is like the beginnings of it. Also running 5Ks at the minute while cutting. I want to try and run a 22 minute 5K, which is going to be insane considering the last 5K. I ran my first 5K of the year a couple of days ago, and it wasn't 5K, what I thought it was. It was actually 4.17 kilometers. So, and I ran that in 28 minutes. But yeah, that's kind of the general gist of things. I don't want this video to be fucking ages long. But yeah, videos will come out. Some of them will have context to my body weight. Some of them have context to me doing different people's training regiments, like an Arnold arm day or something. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But yeah, it's going to be one upload a month at the minute, every Friday. One upload a month, one upload a week, every Friday. And that's going to be the baseline for this. So yeah, that's it. Sorry, this is a very talky video. Probably not one that's very interesting to watch for the most part. But the videos from here on out will be a bit more cut and concise and a lot more enjoyable to watch. This is just kind of a hi, it's me, here's my videos. But yeah, hope you enjoyed. Please put subscribe, bell notifications, be ready for videos every Friday. I don't know what time every Friday, but they'll be out every Friday. And yeah, welcome. Hope you enjoy.